Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Lions of Orlando. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Takes it to about the 37. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Landon Jackson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kenneth Grant make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Come on, check smash, back on, cut 19, cut 19.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the gun, here's Swift. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Touchdown! Rome Odunze, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check the Eagles. Check Bobcat. Check 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dillard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Lions had 12-3 now on the year, and they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because the defense got it. They were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, shot. 70 left.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Dillard. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first and 10, it's Swift. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing is Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
To throw, Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up third and
to the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First and goal.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
A man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19 target.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's caught inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
21-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A 27-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat, go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it will bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Yards on the play. And the Bears first down.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago! Colston Loveland, 38 yards. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Lions 17.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Bronco 80. Go.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Okay, break.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Lions 24, Bears 21. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Brought down back at the 32.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Now a give, right side Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Looking to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 79 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
First down, Chicago.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 42-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Dillard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Viking 18.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillard. And he stopped immediately there.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 68. Hurt. Go check. Rig alert. Rig alert.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Orlando, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop a somewhat costly one to fall to 11-5 on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.